colleague, Nicky Sohn. Nicky, hello, thank you so much for joining me.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
You wrote a rag. That was
Yes.
your compositional choice for Prelude. And in doing so, you kind of touched on the very heart of why I wanted to do this project. As you were saying before, there are so many different approaches to writing a piano prelude that it's hard to figure out kind of how to write one and
Right.
what one even is. Can you tell us a little bit about that choice?
Yeah, so one thing that I did notice about preludes are they have a character. And so I thought that my prelude could have my own twist to it. So I've been very interested in writing solo piano rags. I love the genre of rag, and also I listen to a lot of jazz. I'm heavily influenced by jazz harmony, and also like musicians like Bill Evans, Thelonious Monk. So I wanted to write something that sounded kind of like what I love listening to.
This piece, as you said, is not too short, not too long, but it gets a lot done in a relatively short amount of time, just a couple minutes. It has a big emotional arc. Can you talk a little bit about your compositional process?
Yeah, so especially for this piece, I was heavily influenced by the weather in Houston. So this is my third year in Houston, and this is your second year in Houston. So you understand how weather affects us greatly here, especially during the summer. It gets extremely humid and wet and just sticky. And I was working on this piece during the time that was very sticky. So I wanted to write something that was very sticky and also like hot and humid, melting, all those things. And so with my compositional process, I always come up with the title first. So the Humidity Rag, the title came first, and then I started working with the piano and also coming up with like some of the chord progressions and like gestures. And it sort of like grew from there, and it having like a big expressive journey. I think it's honestly because you get more and more frustrated with this humidity in Houston, and that I really wanted to like express that to the audiences who don't know what it is like to live in Houston.
Sure,
Yeah.
the overwhelmingness of the heat and the humidity. Well, Nicky, thank you so much for your piece, and thank you so much for sitting down with me this afternoon. Let's take a closer look at Nicky's piece, Humidity Rag.